Hey everyone, welcome. Hey everyone, welcome to the Breakthrough Entrepreneurs Show, where we empower entrepreneurs to overcome the challenge of work-life balance, burnout, break bad, old, unhealthy, negative habits, behaviors, build new habits, create new rituals, new routines. I'm your host Mohammed Faraj, and today our topic is protecting your new version from being triggered. I'm sure you have experienced the same issue in your entrepreneurial life where when you are feeling happy, healthy, fulfilled, and excited, driven, you are working on your business, you are making progress, you wake up every day in the morning, you implement your morning routine, and you start your day feeling happy, energized, and you tell yourself that today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a wonderful day. Today I'm going to complete my work. Today I'm going to make progress. Today I'm going to get closer to my business goals. Today I'll be a great job. Today I'm going to feel happy and enjoy my work, enjoy my business, enjoy being healthy, enjoy being grateful, enjoying just life. But suddenly something went wrong, or something happens, or when you fail, or when you make a mistake, or when you fall back to a particular old habit, or when you repeat a bad habit, you suddenly become someone else. You break your new version and you go back to your old version, to your old self. So you look at life from different lens. You view everything that you are surrounded with as negative. So you look at your life that, oh, I'm failing and my life is negative. I'm not happy. I'm not succeeding, or I'm not seeing results, and I'm going to fail, or this business is not going to work, and you become triggered by a certain particular event or something happens in your business or in your entrepreneurial life, and you start to bring so many stories. Start to look at life negatively, and you feel like you're not happy, you're not healthy, that you are procrastinating, that you are distracting yourself. So, and then you start to wonder with yourself. You tell yourself, what the hell just happened? I was like yesterday or last week or few days ago. I was so happy, so excited, so driven. I loved my life. I loved my days. I enjoyed a lot starting my day, doing my morning routine, and then working on my business. I always felt happy every moment. I was feeling hopeful, and I was seeing my future. I was living my dreams. I was staying and remaining productive, focused, and feeling just so energized in my body. The happiness was in a very high level in my body, in my life. You start to tell yourself, like, what the hell just happened? Why did I change? Why things look different to me? Why my life doesn't feel very happy for me right now? Well, the thing is, we are, as human beings, we are vulnerables. So we can't just program ourselves to be in a certain way. We can't just constantly think in a certain way and feel in a certain way. So you never know what it can happen. You can change. Some days you will have happy progress and wins days. Sometimes you will have bad days. Sometimes the weather is not very beautiful. Sometimes maybe you're not making progress in your business. Sometimes you got stuck with a certain project or a task that was complex, that was over level of your business or your expertise, and you felt like, oh, I can't do that, I can't work on this task, on this project. So you get to be triggered. You get to be triggered by your environment or by your surroundings, or by a particular event. So when you get to be triggered, you start to respond with so much negativity in your life. So you start to be emotionally sad, feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and you would view your life from different perspective, from different lens. You would start to feel like things are not working, that you're failing, that you're not going to succeed, that your business, your goals are not possible. So your brain, your body starts to get so many negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, and you become occupied by them, and you condition your body to feel sorry for yourself, to feel sad, to feel like you are stuck, that this is going to take too long or too much time, that your goals, your dreams are very far away from you. So you live your day feeling sad emotionally because you tell yourself, I was so happy, I was so excited like a day ago, like few days ago, like a week ago. And you start to tell yourself like, what just happened? Why am I feeling like this? Why am I thinking like this? Why my life became like this? See, if we keep responding in this way, if we keep being triggered by a certain event or activity or a bad news or a failure or a setback, I promise you, we will always live an unhealthy life. We will live an unhappy, unfulfilled life, because we have this bad habit where we are constantly being triggered, and we fall back to our old version, and we don't control our state. We lose control of our life, of our state, and we waste so much time, we waste so much energy, and waste time and days feeling sorry, feeling sad, feeling fearful, and we go back to think and feel about lackness in our life, that we haven't achieved our goals, that we haven't reached our business goals, that we haven't built that dream life. It's very far away. I can't do that. It's too hard. It's above my level. We bring so many negative beliefs. We bring so many negative stories and feelings, emotions, and this prevents us from being happy, from making progress, from moving forward in our business, in our relationships, in our life in general. So we become very weak. We lose our will to a set of program, or we lose our will, we lose control of our life, of our health. So we live days, a week, until this goes away, until we start to get back on track. See, this is a bad habit, and we need to break this bad habit. We should feel happy, fulfilled, healthy. It doesn't matter what we face, what happens, what we are going to hear, or what we are going to experience. It doesn't matter. You can't just connect your happiness, you can't just connect your healthy life just for certain events or news or activities. We can't just become reactive. We are constantly reacting to our environment, to our surrounding, to the people in our life. Someone calls you, or you talk to someone and tells you a bad news, or that you're going to fail, that you should go back to work for people, that you should quit being an entrepreneur or stop working on your business or building that company. You get to listen to those people, and you become constantly triggered by them, and then you become a very negative person where you feel like your life is collapsing. You feel like your business definitely going to fail. You feel like you are very, very far away from your goals, from your dreams, and unfortunately, this impacts your clarity, this impacts your mindset, this impacts your progress, this impacts your performance, this impacts your productivity, your focus. So stop reacting, stop being triggered by those events, by those people, by your environment, by your surroundings. Do not let them control your life or how you feel. You control your life, my friend. You control your health. You control your habits. You control the daily routines, the rituals, the daily choices, the daily habits that you are repeating daily, every day, every week, every month. You have a full control over your life. You can let someone who call you or gives you a bad news or give you a bad feedback or tells you that you can't do this, you can't succeed, you should give up your business, you should give up being an entrepreneur, this is not going to work, this is not meant for you, you're not going to be as successful in this business, you should block those people. You should stop being reactive to those people. You should stop being slave for those people. Do not be controlled of certain people or certain environment or events or activities in your life because you're not feeling happy in your life. You stop being happy. You stop pursuing your daily goals. You stop making progress. You stop pursuing your dreams because you keep letting certain people, certain environment, certain events, activities determine how you're going to live your day, determine whether you're going to make progress or not. You let them determine your future, your goals, your dreams. To be honest with you, anything that prevents you from being happy, healthy, making progress, I consider that resource, that event, that person or individual is just distraction. Stop and keep them away from your life. Anyone, anything that is not making you feel happy, healthy, fulfilled in your life, that should be removed. You should block. You should stop reacting. Do not be controlled by those events, activities, or people, or your environment. Your happiness comes first. Your success comes first. Your dreams comes first. So stop reacting to everyone, to anything, and just pursue your goals, your dreams. Do not let them slow down your progress. Do not be triggered by certain event, by certain person, by certain news, or someone gives you a bad news or bad feedback or negative talk. Do not let those people or those activities, events, things in life stop you or prevent you from being a successful entrepreneur. Any noise that shows up in your life should be blocked or removed from your life. You should operate with signal. Every time you make a progress, that is a signal that you are getting closer to your goals, to your dreams. Every time you complete a particular task or a project, that is a signal that you are getting closer to your outcome, to your goals, to your dreams. Every time you say something positive, something nice, a compliment, wonderful, or a good word to somebody, you are making progress in your happiness. Every time you eat something healthy, every time you avoid something unhealthy, you are on your way to become a very healthy entrepreneur. And please remove noises from your life, because noises equal distractions, and they are preventing you from being happy. They are preventing you from being healthy. They are preventing you from making progress. They are preventing you from building good, healthy, positive habits, implementing healthy, positive routines and rituals. Why would you let noises control your life? Why would you be triggered by those things, those people in your life? Why don't you just live your own life? Stop putting yourself in a jail. So many people, they are in a jail inside their mind. They keep responding, they keep reacting, they keep being triggered by people. They stop making progress, they stop working on their tasks, on their projects, and pursue their dreams. And you don't realize how destructive they are in your life. They are impacting your health, they are impacting your mindset, they are impacting your productivity, they are impacting your clarity. Pursue your goals, pursue your dreams, work very hard on yourself, grow yourself, read every day, eat healthy every day, exercise every day, be productive, work on your tasks, on your projects every day, and do not let any source distract you or prevent you from being a happy, healthy, and positive person. I get sick and tired of just constantly reacting and feeling emotionally sad, sorry for myself, negative about certain event or news or somebody, because I was living a terrible life. I was living an unhealthy life. I was living an unhappy life. I was living unfulfilled life. And I was living unsuccessful life, because I keep going back and reacting. I keep going back to my old version. I keep going back to my old self whenever I react, whenever I get to be triggered. I keep falling back to old negative bad habits because of a certain activity or event or bad news, or someone tells me that you can't do this, this is going to fail, and I got so tired of it. So I made the decision that I am going to transform my entrepreneurial life, and I will not let anything distract me, anything prevent me from being the person that I am meant to be. I will not let anyone, anything tell me what I am capable of doing or not doing. I am the one who determine my future. I am the one who's going to build my dream life. I am going to become that breakthrough entrepreneur, and I will break through in my entrepreneurial life. I am the one who have control over my state, not a certain event, not a certain person or individual, not a certain activity, not a bad news, not a setback, not a failure. I am the one who is in charge of my life, and I am responsible of building that dream life. We should stop. We should stop repeating that bad habit. We should stop just reacting, being triggered. Like, don't you think it's very weird when you let outside source control your life, where you could have controlled your life? You could control your state. You could control how you feel, how you think, how you react. So because of our bad habits, we keep reacting. We keep accepting what others say to us. We keep accepting failures, bad news, or setbacks in our life. But we don't take charge. We don't become responsible. We don't pursue our dreams because some certain event, some certain individual, some certain activity tries to prevent us from being very successful in our business, in our entrepreneurial life. So become aware of this and do not be triggered, and protect your mindset, protect your progress, protect your business, protect your relationships, protect, most importantly, your own health. Protect your state of from any noises, from any triggers, from any unhealthy bad habit in your entrepreneurial life, so you can finally live a happy, fulfilled, successful life. It doesn't matter if you failed in your business today, there is tomorrow. If you failed in your habit, there is tomorrow. If you couldn't make progress today, tomorrow you will make progress. If you couldn't stay productive today, tomorrow you will stay productive. So please protect your entrepreneurial life so you can get closer to your goals, to your dreams, and do not let any triggers, any noises, any outside sources impact internally how you feel and impact your entrepreneurial life. That's it. That's what I got for you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed listening or watching to this content, and I am doing my best to share tips, strategies, insights, practical steps to help you transform your entrepreneurial life and break through in your business. Thank you so much for listening or watching, and I can't wait to publish a new episode. Bye, everyone.